The Dalai Lama has long been a thorn in the flesh of the Chinese government. Beijing openly calls him a jackal in monk's robes. He has met every US president since George Bush Sr. in 1991. These, however, provoked mostly only short-lived criticism. But since the crackdown following riots and violence in Tibet in the lead-up to the Olympics in 2008, China has made the disputed territory more high-profile. China's state media often comments on Tibet, pointing out that it has always been part of China, long before Hawaii became part of the United States.
Just because the media are mainly controlled by the Western countries, so they use their bias to define the Tibetan status. And for all of the Chinese, from the very beginning, we see that the Tibet is a part of this country.
In the last 2 years, that case has been presented to the people, and it is one that most believe.
I don't think that Obama should meet the Dalai Lama. Tibet is an inseparable part of China. It's unacceptable for Obama to meet the Dalai Lama.
From the liberation of Tibet till now, great changes took place. The world should focus more on that. We shouldn't be led by the international propaganda.
The Tibetans, the government give them great privileges, but they have become overbearing and arrogant. They should be cracked down on hard, treated without special treatment.
The world says China invaded Tibet in 1959, forcing the Dalai Lama to flee. China maintains it liberated Tibet, and last year introduced a holiday recognizing what it calls the emancipation of Tibetan serfs. There is, of course, no mention in the Chinese media of allegations of repression, executions and imprisonment of Tibetans. Tibet, however, is but a small part of the downturn in US-China relations. Issues such as the $6 billion arms sale to Taiwan, China's growing military might and the economy are much more problematic.
Actually, in the last 20 years, after the 1989, China and the US have a lot of political conflicts and troubles, and people even call them the rhetorical wars. And then their business becomes bigger and bigger. The economic relationship get integrated with each other. So I don't think there will be substantial impact on their business relationship.
When President Obama visited Beijing last November, the two countries spoke of success and strengthening of ties. And in reality, the US needs China's support on a whole range of issues, from North Korea to Iran and its national debt. And the question is, would the US administration do anything to risk all these for the sake of the Tibetan problem? Probably not. China-US relations always goes in cycles, a bit like a rocky marriage. 1 month good, 1 month bad. But despite the public rhetoric, the truth is their economies are so intertwined that they need one another. And, has so often been shown on the international stage, money always takes precedence over human rights. Tony Bertley, Al Jazeera, Beijing.